Hi again, Tangency. Apparently I'm not done with, the depressing shit. But this one, I don't need a guide track on, because I totally know it. Yeah. So, let me take this, drink. Cheap-ass vodka and RC Cola. When I was a young lad, I carried my pack, and I lived the free life of a rover. From the Mary's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, "Son, it's time to stop ramblin', there's work to be done." So they gave me a tin hat, and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as the ship pulled away from the quay. And amid all the tears, flag waving and cheers, we sailed off to Gallipoli. Well, I remember that terrible day, how the blood stained the sand and the water, and how in that hell they called Suvla Bay we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was ready, he primed himself well. He hailed us with his bullets, he showered us with his shells, and in 5 minutes flat we were all blown to hell. Nearly blew us back home to Australia. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain. And we buried ours, and they buried theirs, and it started all over again. Those that were living just tried to survive in a mad world of blood, death, and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive, while around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse overhead, and when I awoke in my hospital bed, I saw what it had done, and I wished I were dead. Never knew there were worse things than dying. No more I'll go waltzing Matilda all around the green bush far and near. For to hump tent and pegs a man needs both legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. They collected the wounded, the crippled, the maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The armless, the legless, the blind, the insane, those proud wounded heroes of Suvla. As our ship it pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where my legs used to be, and thanked Christ there was no one there waiting for me, to grieve and to mourn and to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway. But nobody cheered, they just stood there and stared. Then they turned all their faces away. Now every April I sit on my porch, and I watch the parade pass before me. And I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, reliving old dreams of past glories. The old men march slowly, all tired, stiff, and sore, the forgotten heroes of a forgotten war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. And the band plays Waltzing, Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year their numbers grow fewer. Someday no one will be marching at all. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? And their ghosts may be heard as you pass by the billabong. Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me?